Yes.
Yeah, you guys, once you returned, you checked out the other side, and then you came down towards this side. And as you kind of came down those steps in this area, one of the Drow brothers had shoved past you, murmuring
Oh yeah,
like,
one of them was dead.
"Yeah, we tried to reason with him. He's gone mad. He's gone mad." And he pushed past you and ran. And as the footsteps echoing in the distance fade away, now even more than the first time you came here, realize just how eerily quiet this place is. There's almost no lights. You didn't. Sometimes you all forget. Between your dark vision and Kyle wears the goggles almost all the time now. It's easy to forget that when you come into these places, it's so poorly lit. But this place does feel truly abandoned by its people, and now it's so quiet.
Creepy. Oh, and we've got that room, right? That we never went into that had the weird people praying in it, which is not in here. It was like, what the hell was it? Where are we?
The weird people praying, where you got turned into a weird people praying statue?
No, not that one. The one that was on the other side of that,
Oh, right,
the
yeah.
lady that was chipping away at the statue, and we just didn't go in because, oh my god,
Everything.
I'm so laggy right now. We didn't go in because they didn't notice us, and we were just like, maybe not battle right now. And then I got turned into a statue.
Yeah, that's past that large statue hallway. At the other end of that hallway is some like larger, more ornate doors. And then you went into that room with the weird like cleansing
Yes.
tubs in it.
Yeah, on the other side of these doors. I think it's time to
Yeah.
wander through here.
Yeah, you guys head back down. Having mapped out the majority of this temple now, you head back to where you know now that you must go. There's a few other places to check at this point. And as you do, you open those doors and head in, and you see a similar sight, though. As you approach those double doors this time, there's one of the drow that were in the reading room slumped up next to the door there.
Rip.
As you enter the room, you see the room you saw before, the cleansing room, but now there's some more blood on the floor and a pile of corpses in one corner, kind of stacked up. One of the gemules is bouncing around and feeding on one of the other brothers' body as Antharix looks on as it hops around from corpse to corpse, nibbling on pieces of flesh. Antharix doesn't look away, but realizes that you've entered the room and says, I tried to tell them that they needed to join me. They just wouldn't listen. They couldn't understand the higher purpose. But now they serve it in their own way.
Did he just kill his own sons?
Yeah, he did manage to kill one of his sons and all of his companions, except for the one brother that escaped. One of the other mutates seems to have died in the battle, but there are still Antharix and two other mutates and an encephalopod cluster guy, Gemule, kind of bouncing around, finally getting some flesh. as Brand eyes up what 30 meters looks like in this small room.
Yeah, it's time.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm not doing anything. Go on.
Yeah, and Tharx finally looks away from his son and says, "And what of you? I'll offer you the same choice I gave my son here. You can serve the new gods like we do, or you can serve them like he does." And he looks back at his son, at the little gemule. Now,
I am making an
ripping fingers
incredibly
off of-
disgusted face
yeah,
that I just cannot hide.
It's gnarly. You see, on his face, it almost seems like he feels part of his penance is to watch his son be devoured by this thing. You didn't the first time you came in here, you didn't see any more cephalopods, but you get the feeling that he brought one in to make use of the new flesh.
Gross.
The other two in the back just kind of watch and wait for orders.
So which one is the dad?
The one that's been talking to us.
He's the one at the north of this chamber, nearest the corpses.
The blue?
And the yeah.
Okay. I just wasn't sure because it was the same
Yeah, they all look the same.
profile.
Oh. Hmm?
Yeah, hold on. Please hold.
I mean, I'm not gonna stop you.
You should do it. Do the thing. Do the thing, Brandel. Is Brandel standing behind me?
Yeah. Specifically.
I put my hand behind my back and I make just like explosion motions with my hand.
Oh my god.
Brandel Fireball.
You're not a softball coach.
Brandel Fireball.
I do have RP spells, Calm Emotions.
No!
No?
He just murdered his son and fed him to a flesh eater. No!
It sounds like he could use some calming down.
It sounds like he could use some murdering.
We could all just take a beat,
No!
figure out what's going on.
No! I know what's going on.
What if he has a fabulous quest to do?
No, he doesn't. He needs to die.
Does he?
Yes. Fireball, Brand.
Kaya?
Are you asking me?
What would you like to do?
I mean, I guess we could talk to him, but I mean, he just killed his own kin.
Maybe he had a very good reason for it.
No, he didn't.
The greater purpose. Which
yeah.
is...
Which is?
Oh, you know.
He'll show you.
Yeah, see, yeah, maybe we have... It's a fun show.
What?
Oh my god, alright. I don't know if this is gonna set anything else on fire.
When will that ever stop you?
Yeah, I mean, given the nature of these thick stone walls, even the doors are stone. Anything outside of this room, it's obviously not going to affect. It won't go through the walls. But most things in here, except for like the weird fungus growth that's kind of coming out of the sink to the north of here. Nothing really
can't
seems
even
too
see.
flammable aside from the flesh.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna aim this at the blue lady. Alright. I don't know. Sorry, you gonna signal the Kai to take a step back?
Do I need to?
Is he looking at me?
Yeah, alright, okay.
You're trustworthy with AoEs, right?
Am I?
Randall.
What?
What?
Yeah, alright.
Honestly, I think it's there's probably a little more trust than your joking lets on. I think probably uh, you're preparing this fireball, and Sutara's kind of like blocking you from their line of sight, and she kind of gives a nod to Kaya, and Kaya kind of looks at you, and it kind of starts running forward, but he knows the fireball's coming first, with the intent of running into the fireball after the explosion goes off. You guys are kicking off your now kind of practiced battle plan of blow things up and sort out the details afterwards.
No. I don't think he trusts me, so I bonus action the telepathic. I'm just like, Kai, get the fuck away.
Wonderful.
Because there be some Ignis Maxima going on here.
Oh my god.
All right, so you
Well, I did the damage roll because it's a DC save.
yeah, it's DC 17 Dex. So let me roll these fools up. And we'll roll initiative as well. And I will change music.
It makes me nervous that the DM keeps seeing other tactics, which have not varied in the last, 3 sessions.
I mean,
fireball
once
is
you get
fireball.
fireball, that's kind of everyone's tactic.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, there's more to it than that. To the rest of the
Yeah,
battle.
the opening salvo always kind of feels the same. That's just strategy. That's just how it goes.
You just got a fireball.
Okay, this is for Antharix. The two below him. 1, 2. Oh wow, nobody's gonna pass this. Not today, children. And the Gemule. No, I think we're looking for 17 on there, right?
We are.
Yeah, nobody passes that. Let me.
Yeah, fuck the Uglop.
And you have it far away from your neck as you can. As you guys open up combat with this thing. Yeah, and they all take, what was it, 33? Good roll.
Yeah. Oh, it is a good roll, isn't it? It's 8d6.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Everyone failed?
Everyone failed.
Yes.
Yeah,
Nice,
as
nice.
this massive explosion goes off, they are somehow caught unaware. Like they truly, I mean, you start to understand how mad that these people were. They really thought that maybe you were tempted by the offer, that like you weren't just repulsed by what you've just seen, that maybe now that you understood their seriousness, just how far that their god wants them to go, and we're really just waiting for a decision from you, and that they got it, So yeah, they all look pretty rough now, not ready for that, but they turn at you guys, and Antharix will run in first. He's going to sprint forward.
For the record, I wanted to talk.
Hey,
No.
You talked with something more powerful than words.
This is like talking.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Using magic words, that's talking.
In a sense. Words were spoken.
We'll run up
A
and
message
Nightmare
was communicated.
blast Kaya in the face. 12 to hit's not going to do it. It follows up with just a slashing attack. 4 won't do it. I don't know why it didn't start with Antharx. And then the Gemule is up. It bounces over. And it's going to try to psychically slam. Rolling very poorly. Now Kaya's up again.
Okay. I'm gonna lay the smack down on the gem mule. Because they're the worst.
They really are.
Maybe not. 14?
Let's see. 14 does hit. You found its AC.
Cool.
Yeah, another good chunk out of this thing. $15 hits.
My dice is over my menu. I can't see anything. That was weird.
All right. Yeah, it's already looking pretty bloody.
And that has sap, right? So
It does.
disadvantage on the next attack roll before the start of my next turn. And that should be good, I think.
All right, Brand is up. I guess we should add George in. Right after you. Oh, Sitar's not in the initiative order.
Oh, I forgot to roll initiative.
That would do it.
Oh my god, my thing is so laggy. Hold on. Please hold. It is moving at the speed of molasses in winter. Did I roll initiative? No?
It said you did, but it didn't go through.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, yes I do. I know what's going on.
You turned off hardware acceleration.
It's because I turned off hardware acceleration.
Mm. The dice aren't dicing.
Yeah.
Nothing is doing anything, actually. Moving at 1 frame per minute.
It is. It's so slow. Okay. Hopefully that will help.
It did go through that time. And appropriately, you are at the bottom of the initiative.
As expected.
Ooh, Shatter's a level 2 spell.
Shatter, is it level 2?
I thought it was level 1, but it's level 2 in my list.
Well, because you can upcast it at level 2, I think.
I don't see it as a first level spell.
Let me look at your spells. Oh, well, maybe. Yeah, I don't see it as level 1 spell at all. Yeah, it's second level education spell.
There's a softer AoE. I don't know if they hit all 4.
The Gemmy will kind of move forward, but it will hit all 3 mutates.
They're not 4?
No, one of
3Ds?
them was killed in the drow attack. Hopefully the token is reflecting in the right place.
None of them have an X for me. So I have blue, purple, orange, and yellow.
Blue. Yeah, the purple is dead. It should be with the pile of corpses in the north. I don't know why this thing is not tracking token updates. But yeah, there's 2 kind of near the back sink, and there's one in front of Kaya, and then the Gemmule's also north of Kaya.
Okay, well, I cast Shatter. Oh, oops. Yeah, it's a Constitution 17.
That's the one in the back.
Aww.
The one next to it fails. On Thorax also fails. Yeah, what I think you've cast Shatter before, but like, what does Shatter look like when you're casting it?
It's thunder damage. Wait, thunder is noise or is that lightning?
Thunder is noise.
Okay. We point to the center of this AoE. It starts a small gust of wind, almost kind of like tornado-y, and a loud howl comes through on it, just increasing the wind to almost kind of blades. I know it's not wind. Is there such a thing as wind damage in D&D?
I think there are some wind spells. They're pretty rare. Some like gusty
Alright, well,
spells.
it's a sonic kind of effect, but I don't know, the sound waves get amplified to the point where it's vaguely visible, but they're mostly just howls and maybe some fuck yous.
Yeah, it's sort of like out from that
Fuck
like
you.
burst and goes off in the middle of this room, leaving Antharix, one of his chawls, behind him, looking really rough, and the one in the back that did manage to save kind of pushed itself up against the wall as it went off, and took a little less damage, but it's also looking pretty beat up at this point. And Georgie boy's up. I mean, you can also move, but
I don't. George is gonna get on the other side of Ogloff and what the fuck can you do, George? Oh, this is better than what was the other thing that was a 1d4 minus 1? George actually can bite.
yeah, this is better, George. who can bite, and he has
Advantage if there
startling
is a
display
when a
as a
creature
reaction.
sees the baboon. Oh, when a creature the baboon can see attacks it within 5 feet, the baboon can bare its teeth, puff its chest, and emit a series of quick barks. The attacker must succeed a DC 11 Wisdom or have disadvantage. Alright, well, Pack Tactics gives it advantage on attack rolls, so we're gonna do that. Oh, I didn't advantage the... Okay, fuck off. So, critical fail and a 7 on attack roll. On the Sockclaw.
Yeah. So it hits for 4.
Did it actually hit?
Oh wait.
Yeah, the attack
Oh,
rolls
the attack roll. Oh, because you hit the.
were 7 and critical.
You hit
Yeah, I
bite.
hit the
Okay.
I hit the bite.
He tries real hard. There's like a new determination in George 2 that you didn't see in George 1. He seems more competent, but you still see that glint of the old George when he just misses this little thing.
Best look.
It is like really small, the thing he's trying to attack. So he's, you kind of get why he missed, but like also it was a bad miss. He wasn't close.
Aren't you supposed to be able to pick ticks out of backs?
Yes, yeah, some grooming.
Useless. Alright, that's George's turn.
All right, Pollum rushes forward, is going to Nightmare Blast at Sutaru. 17 to hit, which I don't believe hits. Nah, you guys got good AC now. And it's going to follow it up with a second one. 23 will hit. Pollum deals 9 psychic damage, and I need you to roll a Wisdom saving throw.
Nope, it's still all laggy. Barely has 2 frames to rub together. Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna close this all and try again.
You rolled a 1.
You did roll a
I
nat
rolled 1. Perfect.
You are frightened until the start of the mutate's next turn. There's the frightened condition. And now Charles is up.
What did I just do with my pen? Did I just put it away? I did.
Charles isn't even going to move. It's going to try its Nightmare Blast on Kaya. 21 hits. 8 damage, and I'll also need you to do a Wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna use my Cloud Rune
Nice.
and I guess reflect it to yellow. Is that what it is? Yeah, yellow.
Sure. Yeah, it swings around, whacks it in the face. I'll have it roll the saving throw. It saves.
Because you can't be frightened from your own friend, right?
Yeah, it probably wouldn't have been very effective. And Sitaru's up.
Okay, what does Frighten do?
Frightened.
It's in the log.
Yeah,
Unless
you
it's
have
not loading.
disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight. You can't approach, you can't willingly move closer to the source of fear.
Okay. That's okay. I am going to use Aura Vitality. Oh, I took 9 damage too.
Yes.
Okay. Aura Vitality. Shiz around me. Does anyone actually need healing besides me? No. So I'm going to use it on myself.
Nice.
And it recovered.
Seems
50.
excessive.
So good.
Just healer things. And hold on. No, I can't attack, right? And I can't move closer, and I've got a disadvantage on.
You can attack. You just have disadvantage as long as it can see you, which it's in the doorway. So.
Which one cast it on me? The
yellow
orange one?
Yeah.
Oh, the yellow. Oh, there is no orange one. There's a red one.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all kind of orange health. They all look pretty bloody at this point.
I'll go ahead and end my turn then.
Cool. Yeah. And Tharix is just gonna take wild attacks now. They feel like desperation at this point as he just lunges at Kaya, flailing his arms. I think the rules kind of reflect his mental state. He's at the end, his sanity is tethering, unraveling, and he's just swinging wildly at you guys and screaming. The Gemule pops up, is going to take another Psychic Slam at Kaya.
It still has disadvantage, by the way.
Still has disadvantage, which is a good
From
thing.
Sap.
Yeah, it also, is trying to get at you in the chaos in this hallway now, as everything kind of narrows to this point, is just getting insane in here, and it also misses, and Kaya is up again.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the Gemule.
Definitely hits.
10 damage.
Yep. It hops around a little bit. It's bouncing really weak, but it's still moving.
Okay. And then I'll attack the blue one now. One that's in front of me. 13.
13 just misses.
Okay. I will use action surge. And attack the blue one again.
Yeah.
18.
18 definitely hits.
I'm also going to use my... Do I have that?
You should have everything.
One sec.
Except for Cloud Rune.
Okay. Yeah. I'll use my Fire Rune on that hit. Since
Sure.
it landed.
Yeah, you turn and smash the Encephalon Gemule, and it bounces around weakly. And you turn and ram your sword into the chest of Untharix. And he looks up at you and kind of smiles, and then you meet his gaze as the flames start to wrap around him, and you see that panic in his eyes from going from thinking he had a moment to lash back out at you to suddenly he sees the end coming, and as his body burns up from the chains, his chest out, you see for a moment, right as his body turns to cinders, the kind of the cloudiness leaves his eyes, and he sheds a tear for a moment, and then turns black to dust and is gone.
Does that mean they're being controlled by something? That's not great.
Mind controlled? Yeah.
You roll an Arcana check. I'd say Sutaru probably could have seen it. I don't know if Bran could have seen it in the back. But yeah, on a 23, I think Sutaru has that thought as she kind of sees that scene play out. Probably not close enough to really seeing the tear, but maybe like the change of expression, like you thought you saw just for a moment, and then in that moment you close your eyes and kind of reach out to see if you're sensing anything, and you get the feeling that it's certainly corrupted and tainted by some far plane energy, some weird darker magics here, but it's not like a direct mind control. It's not like a, stop the spell and they go back to normal. What you saw was really just a moment of clarity before death.
So he free from the whatever mind control?
I think you think that in the end, it's not really that he's free or that is really even being mind controlled, but really just tainted and gone quite literally insane. And I'm thinking like almost like when an Alzheimer's patient, not really that they're insane or anything, but like they have those moments of clarity, and then their personality changes, and they see what's going on, and they have that, sometimes they'll have like a panicked moment of like, oh no, like that understanding of like they've not been themselves for so long, but it would have come back. It's not like a spell had released. He is corrupted beyond saving at this point. It's just a moment of clarity at the end.
Okay.
Narrative.
Well, rip.
Okay, well, I think I have one more attack.
Yeah.
I will attack the Gemulet. Or I'll bop.
Cool.
Okay, that's enough for me.
Brand is up.
We are going to just firebolt the Oglob. Oh.
That hits.
Yeah, fuck you, Oglob. That is a crit roll. Is that a crit?
That is a crit.
It didn't change the attack, because it still says 2d10, but we'll see if I click the button. Yeah. That's not crit damage, is it?
Let let me check the spell. Doesn't seem... No, it's normally 2d10, so...
But
did you right-click and
roll
hit...
I didn't
Jennifer?
modify it. I thought usually when you do a critical hit roll, it automatically upgrades the attack roll.
Yeah, I think it usually does.
I'm just gonna hit the attack roll again.
Yeah, that's fine. I was like, we could double it, but I guess since it
Oh,
wasn't your
yeah,
best
I mean,
roll, like we could just take yeah, we'll just add those together. Yeah, so yeah, I mean either way, it's no matter how you take this damage. Yeah, you snap at this thing. I think your hatred of these stupid freaking triangle monsters has reached a boiling point, and you just snap out your trusted fire bolts that flip around, and just this thing just incinerates. And George kind of like pokes at the ash. Huh?
George. George is gonna try and bite yellow here.
Go get him, George. 15 hits.
Yeah, George.
Success.
Oh my god, George.
Wow, full damage. George is having a great time now. Inspired by the heroics. This new George hasn't seen a lot of fighting. Now he's starting to get it. He's starting to understand.
Now that there's something large enough to bite.
Yes, this makes more sense. Like he's had poos that he's flung that were bigger than the encephalogemmule. Wasn't sure why we were fighting that. Did not recognize at all that it was powerful. Just like, what is this thing? But this person-looking monster thing is like, yeah, I'll fight that. The mutate will shriek at this monkey thing that's attacking it, and will swing at George. 18 to hit, definitely hits George.
It's gonna fling Fuda distracted for the disadvantage thing, the startling display.
Oh yeah. That is the thing it can do. Now it just
It's
gets
gonna
worse.
turn around and show its ass. Oh, alright.
Yeah, it turns around and shoves its ass,
Well,
and this thing just kicks it in the ass. Hey, it rolled pretty low on the attack. George yet lives.
6 damage.
But yeah, it's kind of. I will say that the ass display has turned it off of actually wanting to attack again. So it's going to Nightmare Blast at Sutaru for its second attack. And that will miss.
Yay.
Charles is up. Charles in charge. It's going to, let's see how. It's going to push past everyone into this space and do some unarmed attacks against Sutaru. 12 doesn't attack, doesn't hit, but 24 does. Oh, I've been forgetting something somewhat important. Their unarmed attacks also do psychic damage, which is wild. So it's 10 bludgeoning damage, which I think you have resistance against.
I
But
do.
it also
Reduces
does.
damage by 3.
It also does 5 psychic damage, unarmed psychic damage. So, so yeah, you'll take 13 total, or no, 12 total. And you are up.
Well, I will once again heal myself.
Fair.
And wait a second. Did that not just reverse the damage that I took? Did I take more damage that I didn't know about?
I don't think.
7 plus 5 is 12. And I took... That's the only time I took damage this round, right? And I healed myself.
Yeah, I
Of all the
can't
damage I took
remember if one of
previous
the
rounds.
earlier nightmare blasts. No, I don't think it hit you.
No, it didn't hit. Nothing else hit me.
I
I took the one hit in the last round right before my turn, and then I healed all of it. Why am I not at full health? I'm confused.
Well, you should be only missing 2 health, right?
No, because I reduce bludgeoning damage, bludgeoning,
Oh.
piercing, and slashing by 3 points. So I only took 12 points combined. So I healed 13. What is... whatever, I'm just gonna heal the full.
Yeah.
Unless somebody tells me otherwise.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I bet like with all the like token lag and like reloading, something probably just didn't stick.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you're
probably.
at full health.
Okay. The yellow one is still there, and I can't attack it. Can I attack the one that's behind it?
See, yeah, you are experiencing some level of lag because there's one right in your face. It ran up to you.
Oh.
The red one ran up from the back and is right next to you.
Okay, I see it. All right. Okay. Then I am going to use my Lightbringer on it since it's right in my face. I can attack this one, right? Am I rolling with disadvantage on this one, or only when I'm attacking the yellow one?
That was, I think, just until it's right.
It's
I think
next
you were.
turn. So the frighten is gone?
Yeah, because they both went before you. I think.
Okay.
I think it's
You tell
just
me
for
I
a
can,
round.
I'm taking it off. If it'll let me. Maybe not. This game won't let me take it off. Alright, fine.
Yeah, I think it's just for a round.
Okay, well, I can't remember. Oh.
Yeah, until the start of the mutate's next turn. So you are no longer frightened of these things.
I cannot remove it from my token, so... Alright. Anyways.
Well, according to us, it was never applied, so
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Roll. 19 to hit.
19 definitely hits.
Yay, Smackdown. Oh no. I rolled a
Smash.
1. Not Smackdown. And that'll end my turn. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Is this like one big open doorway, or do I need to move?
It's like a double door that's wide open. I mean, you can assume that there's nothing in your way here.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna attack red. 12 damage.
Yeah. You easily turn around and chop this one, get it right in the throat, and it crumples down to the floor. It is out.
Okay. I'm gonna step over here by George. Actually, I'm gonna go over here and flank. Kind of flanking.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
about where you need to be. Yep, 19 hits.
10 damage.
10 damage is just enough to finish the second. You cut the first one down, sweep the room, duck behind it as it swipes at you. It takes a second, glances at George, who bares its teeth, and then you finish it off from behind before it gets a sense of where you dodge to, and you guys are out of combat.
Woo.
Yay.
Woo.
The yellow one was the guy, or was it blue? I can't
It
remember.
was blue, the first one you guys managed to kill, the one that you fried.
Which one was... One of them was the father, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the one that you burned up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
First one.
But if I were...
Did they have anything noteworthy on their person?
Loot the bodies.
Loot them bodies. Unfortunately, they really don't have anything useful. They kind of just are wearing like simple robes. They've been down here for a while. They don't even attack with weapons. They just lash out with gross mutated hands.
Gross.
Yeah, there's nothing of interest on them.
It's too bad. There's more doors. I don't like doors.
There's so many doors
These
in this
doors
place.
are bad. And they should feel bad.
I do have a picture of this next room. Yeah, these doors, kind of as you've gone further west, ever since you came through the double doors that came into this room, Sutar, you being, a cleric, you recognize like this was a cleansing place where people would, cleanse themselves before proceeding further into the temple. You're really into like the deeper temple part of this. As you move into the next room, it's a beautiful procession hall. Large pillars line the room. They all bear images of pious dwarves holding mining picks. There's some large statues that deteriorate a little in time, but haven't been desecrated like the one that the one lady was picking at.
Chris.
You do see a large double door to the south, and on the west wall there's a large door with a dial on it. I think once you see the door with the dial, you recognize, there's at the center of the dial, there's these circular rune patterns that can be lined up, and then at the center is a socket that a large gem could fit into, and you guys recognize this as the door to the crypt that the Granite Ledger told you how to open. So you guys know how to open this. There won't be any puzzle or any trying to figure it out. You'll just be able to open that and put your gem in, and those doors will be unlocked. They are
I'm
currently
sorry,
locked.
Tanner. Is that the one to the ones that are in front of Kaya? So these
Yeah,
doors
the
are
west
not
doors.
those.
The west doors are the ones to the crypt. Satara,
Okay.
with your cleric knowledge, I think you would recognize that these southern doors are extremely ornate and probably open up to the main worship hall of this temple area.
Open the door.
Yeah.
Wait, Arcana check.
Arcana check? The
the,
door?
the doors swing open.
It had a lock on it.
No, these ones
the
had a
west
lock.
one
These ones
had
had a
lock.
lock.
These ones were not locked. Um,
They're just more neat.
as you open the door, you're sort of hit with a pungent aroma. Yeah, most of this place doesn't smell great, but most of it's also been devoid of organic material to rot for quite some time. But as you open up the doors to the worship hall, there's you're hit with a noxious scent. The hall has several pillars carved with images of mountains. Some of the pillars are broken and blackened as though from an intense fire. Carved into the west wall is a statue of a dwarven king stoically gripping a warhammer. An altar at the statue's feet is smashed to rubble, around which hops a brain-shaped mass of gelatinous eggs.
Ew.
A black fragment of stone with glowing green details sits amid the rubble of the altar.
Gross.
I don't think it would even take an Arcana check. I think Brand, almost as quickly as you got hit with the odor from these doors being open, you also have a moment where a pulse in your chest hits, and from your handling of the obelisk shard in Phandelver that you guys found, you recognize that one is nearby, and this one is much larger.
The shard is, or the pulse? What's much
The
larger?
shard.
Both. I mean, the shard
Pulse,
and the
yeah.
pulse.
Ah, what is no? Bye.
Okay. What did Brand just see? Oh God.
Yeah, that's the
No. Mm-mm.
the brain like a mass of eggs.
Ew.
And I think Kai has like that incredible passive perception. He can kind of see in these, like, I mean, they're mostly opaque, but like you can see shadows moving around in these, and some of the pods that are oozing like they've been broken open, but you see little triangle things floating about in these little individual egg sacs.
Oh no. It's definitely a time for fireball.
Fireball, Brand. Fireball.
It's one target.
Fireball, Brand. Fireball.
I'm not spending AoE on one target.
Napalm.
Napalm.
Do you want to peek in the crypt room or do this first?
Yeah.
The crypt is the next level down, right? That's actually like progressing to the next area.
Yeah, beyond that double door is a ornate hallway that leads to a set of stairs.
Oh, okay. And there's no doors in here, right? It's a dead end.
No, this is a dead end. As you guys walk around, I think deciding what you want to do, the egg cluster starts to shift, and I mean, it has no mouths. It's just a mass of eggs essentially, but it kind of, you hear, and some bursting sounds. And let me.
I don't like it.
Yeah, you hear psh, 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 and 3 gemules hit the ground running, and
Our
you
headache is
guys
Maxima.
need to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Well, now that there's 4 targets, now you want to cast Fireball?
Yes.
Don't like this.
Thank God for advantage. 19 and 1.
Yeah, advantage on initiative is so great.
Alright. Does that mean I'm first?
Yeah, Kaya is up first.
Okay. Defensive formation. We're gonna
Do
fall
things
back a
from
little.
do things from range. No particular reason.
No particular reason.
Oh. I am going to use my Javelin of Lightning. And guess I will aim it towards the top area.
This one wing angel.
Now this is Genova Quickening.
Oh, it's Genova.
I'll do like here. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. And that should hit the egg sac and then the 2 gemules to the north.
Yep.
And I need. There, I figured. Okay. 16.
16 hits all of them.
Actually, what is it? Oh, there's no attack roll for the lightning bolt. It's just a DC 13 dexterity throw.
Oh, okay.
And then it's 4d6 lightning.
Dexterity saving throw. Gemule in the back.
Oh, that's a terrible roll.
Gemule in the front. And the cluster. I was gonna say, I can't imagine it's dexterous. So it fails, and the other 2 succeed.
It's
And
only
that's the
7
damage is 7?
Yeah.
Okay, so they will take 4 each. It takes 7.
Then I'll throw the physical javelin at the closest gemule to me. Guess that one is purple. It looked like.
Yeah.
20.
hits.
9 damage. And that will end my turn. Actually, I'm not trying to draw. Trying to move. Here.
Okay, these guys can move 40. Alright, this one's going to Psychic Slam against Satoru. 17 does not hit.
Nope.
And the yellow one. It's just moving. This one will Psychic Slam against Kaya. Not going to get it. Close, but no cigar. And the cluster is up. Oh, I really need to read the monster stat blocks more thoroughly. He as Kaya was launching attacks against it, it moved almost imperceptibly a little bit forward, almost rolling, but not very far, and then it will it'll come up to here, and that is its turn. And its turn's up.
I don't like it here. Mm. I guess I will use my mace on this. What color is this thing? Orange?
Yeah, the orange one's in front of you.
Orange. Okay. 10 to hit.
10 does not hit.
Boo. I am going to use my bonus action to summon spiritual weapon. And I will place it diagonally from me. Ha! That's worse. Nice spiritual weapon. Now on my turn.
Alright.
Everything is now incredibly inconvenient, so thank you.
Wait, why?
I mean, I guess I could bomb your weapon.
You can't hit my spiritual weapon.
Yeah, it's a little different than BG3. It's like incorporeal. It just kind of floats around.
It doesn't have like HP or anything.
Yeah, it
In
doesn't
that
actually
case-
occupy space or have HP or anything like that. It just floats around.
Fireball. Perfect.
I think I have line of sight to this center. Just scoot over. That everything except for Sutara?
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I can actually see that center of the circle. Close enough.
Perfect.
Because that's all I'm here for. Let's fireball.
It's not all you're here for.
Is it not?
Sometimes you also call people bitches and woo at them.
Yeah, I mean it is a specified kind of thing, but you have multiple purposes. Okay, well, starting with the Jamil at the top and going down. Dex save
What?
1. Save
Why
2.
did I give you guys level 6?
That one clears.
I mean, it was bound to happen eventually.
That one fails, and then the cluster. Dex save. The cluster fails as well. What you do see is something. If it clearly didn't do anything, like, you know, the dex save is kind of like, what are you doing to kind of like get out of this damage? It doesn't do anything, and you see it definitely doesn't make a move against it, but the damage doesn't hit. It doesn't seem as affected by it as you would hope, and what it's doing is burning a legendary resistance on the failed roll. So it also succeeds.
Rude.
So half damage for the middle one and the cluster, and then full damage for the other two.
That seems like a cheat code.
It is.
Very rude. Very, very rude.
For bosses.
So we have identified a boss.
Yeah, legendary resistances are fun. I mean, still chunk of damage. It only gets so many of those.
So many? That's more than one, which is what I was expecting you to say.
It only gets so many.
Teehee.
Let's see if there's anything I can do with meta magic. The answer looks like no.
Yeah, after being hit, it squelches forward into this space next to the gemule.
Yeah, I'll take a step back.
Yeah, this isn't on its turn. It's still on Brand's turn. It moves forward, and when it comes into range of Sutaru, it will make an attack against her.
Gross.
What? Just breaking all the rules. It's not your turn, sir. Wait your turn.
It misses though.
Oh my
I am kind of wondering, like, this is like a cluster of eggs. I don't know. I guess the slam attack is it like literally like trying to roll into you. But yeah, it tries to hit you, and you dodge out of the way or something.
Or
I'm
something.
trying to wrap my mind out of how this visually works. It's like a wall of eggs. I don't know.
I really hate this. I hate this a lot.
Alright, well, that's my turn.
Technically, George is up. He's hanging out in the other room. There he is.
1, 2, 3, 4 tiles. Where'd he go?
I don't know. It said like X nav or something, and it disappeared. I have no idea where he
Perfect.
Perfect.
Hitting find
went.
token
What's going
does
on with this
nothing.
thing?
Bye, George.
He's in a wall for some reason.
Wow.
There we go. He's back.
And then he had 2 more. That's 5 tiles. Wait, what's his move speed? No, it's 30. Okay.
Yeah,
So he comes in and
also has
bites the
climb
orange
speed,
chalk
30.
glove. And
bite
has
that guy.
advantage because it's next to turn.
14 hits. Yep.
Get bitten, Oglop. And George is done.
Kaya is up.
Okay. I guess I will attack this purple one right in front of me.
Nineteen hits.
I keep forgetting to use Giant Smite. So I'm gonna use Giant Smite now in between my attacks.
Nice.
Because that is...
You hesitated that if becoming bigger would make it harder to hit these tiny things, but then you think better of yourself and become
And then you
huge.
get big. Be big. Be big.
Be big. That's Melania's slogan this time around.
No!
Be big. 9 doesn't quite hit.
I do love Genova's theme.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I like this part, but I was really going for the which is only like
Yeah.
the end of the song. But that's okay. It's
okay.
still decent.
Yeah.
Genova felt like the appropriate like horror boss
Yep.
kind of music
Yep.
for this.
Yep, I hate this.
All right, Jimule 1. He is going to floop around in between Sutaru and George, and Psychic Slam against Sutaru. Poorly.
I'm just going to use protection on her now.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, this part.
disadvantage on triggering attack roll and all other attack rolls until the start of your next turn.
But
As
what if
long
you
as she's within
didn't?
5 feet of me.
What if you didn't?
What do you mean?
And save
what
that
if
for
I did?
me.
Wow.
You have to be within 5 feet of him.
Yeah, you do.
Well,
Also, I'm
save
the one
that for
getting
me.
attacked here.
Okay, but I mean, you have a lot of defense.
Anyway, it's just one. It's just one round.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well,
So-
it missed anyway. The yellow one is going to bloop, bloop, float around. They have 40-foot movement. And this one's going to attack Bran.
Oh, wait, monkey. Wait, not 5 yards. I was going to say, flash your ass.
Wow.
No.
You hear Bran scream, "Show your ass!" from the back.
Show your ass. God damn.
To no
Raising
avail.
eyebrow over here.
George is not over there right now.
Oh my god.
Why
24
does-
Oh
psychic.
my god.
You do have
Why does this always
psychic.
happen to you?
Oh, wait. Psychic, half damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so you'll take 12 on that. And it's going to use Leech. I need you to make a DC 14 dexterity saving throw. We're looking for 14.
Oh boy.
No!
Oh my god.
Yeah, it jumps up.
No!
Oh
And-
my god.
They've all instinctively gone for the same part of your neck.
The same ow!
And you've noticed
Damn
like
it, ow!
this is the like it's going across your body this time. Like you thought maybe the last couple times it was just like, okay, well
A
that's just like the
coincidence or
closest part of
something.
my neck. This one goes across your body moves around to get in the same place as the other ones
Oh
attached.
my god. Oh
Um,
my god.
and yeah,
Panda's
you'll
gonna
take
die.
piercing damage at the start of each of your turns.
God.
And the purple Gemule is up. It's going to bounce around. Satori, you can take a attack advantage as it moves around Kaya.
Hey,
Yeah,
23 to hit.
Lightbringer hits.
Hell yeah. Oh no, I rolled another 1. Damn it, Lightbringer.
Yeah, you give it a good whack as it bounces away. And it's going to attack Kaya. It's a shame that it seems all the undead enemies ended immediately after you got that weapon.
Yeah, right? It's alright.
I keep thinking that there's something it can do. I'm like, oh yeah, it's
It
only against
can, but
undead.
only against undead. It's so cool, but only against undead.
Yeah, it's like
alright.
Slam is totally ineffectual against Kaya. Encephalopod cluster, Encephalon cluster. It will again make a sort of a rolling attack. It builds up speed slowly. It starts to move very slowly, then suddenly bursts with like a jolt of speed. It tries to slam into Sutaru. 21 to hit.
With
Hits.
disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Oh, that's right. It's rolling with disadvantage.
This is why we do it. Well, that's even better.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Still hits.
Okay, so it does 2d10 plus 6 bludgeoning damage.
A lot.
That was a lot.
21, which you have your resistance to, plus
18.
3d6 psychic damage.
That I cannot reduce.
And I need you to roll a strength saving throw.
Oh boy.
This thing rams into you. Yeah, you clear.
Yeah.
You get the feeling it would have knocked you down, but you steeled
sense.
yourself as it rolled. You noticed that last second acceleration, and yeah, you brace yourself and don't get knocked down.
Must be nice to save.
Hey, I'm in a worse spot than you are right now.
And that is.
Something tried to hit me for
Cluster's
more
turn.
than. Oh, you are kind of in a bad place.
Okay, well, I am going to use Aura Vitality. And heal myself. For 8. That is an action on the cast. And, let's see. If I use Sanctuary on myself, does it count as being broken when Spirit Weapon does damage?
I would say no. I guess I would have to. I mean, that's my feeling. I could read the spell and probably make a more informed decision.
The game log. And spiritual
No,
weapon
because
attack.
you are not making an attack. You created the weapon. Now the weapon attacks. I mean, I guess it is a bonus action, but I don't know. I don't see that as you attacking. I see that as more of a mental command, and it's attacking.
Okay.
Especially obviously it's very different from BG3 in the way it works, But in BG3,
Right.
it's like it's its own thing that makes its own attacks.
Right. Yeah.
And that's kind of how I think of it. It just kind of, takes away from your action economy.
Okay. In that case, well, I can't cast Sanctuary on myself. Oh, yes, I can. I can. Then it won't be able to attack. Wait, no. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to use Sanctuary on myself.
Now, I will say that
Oh, selfish.
Sanctuary and Spirit Weapon are both bonus actions.
Right, so I won't be able to use Spirit Weapon
Right.
this turn.
Yeah, not on this turn. No.
Okay, so Sanctuary. And that will end my turn.
So selfish.
Brand is up. And I guess I didn't move your buddy onto you, but he is on there.
Do you not see me just take like 29 damage in one round?
Not see this thing on my neck.
What? This barely didn't do any damage to you in comparison. The box is on me.
It load pretty roll. Yeah, load pretty roll. It rolled pretty low, so that's something.
I think I'm gonna twin Tasha's Mind Whip. Does this count for twinning because you can upcast it so that it has multiple targets? But at its base, it's a single target attack.
Yeah, as long as you're not upcasting it. If you're doing the base spell, you can twin that. If you do the higher level one, if you upcast it, then you can't twin it.
Did something change? I thought twinning allowed you to... Oh, that didn't link the way that it was supposed to. Twin spell says when you cast a spell that can be cast with a higher level spell slot to target an additional creature, you can spend 1 sorcery point to increase the spell's effective level by 1.
Oh yeah, I mean that's not how I
That's
remember
not...
that being. Interesting.
I mean, it works in this because Tasha's Mind Whip just does add a second target if you upcast it anyways, but I just didn't remember that being the case. I mean, if it's only 1 sorcery point, I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah, I mean it basically lets you upgrade but that's what heightened spell does, isn't it?
Yeah, that's not...
Like heightened spell is a sorcery thing. Yeah, that feels like that's the text for heightened spell. Oh, these all look like they're off.
Baron just died. What happened?
I don't know, I just got a 4/4.
It's probably because I'm messing with your sheet. I'm probably breaking things. I'm sorry. I'll put it back, and then I'll go look at the. Yeah, because I switched your option to heightened spell to see what the difference was, and it says something about like saving throws, which doesn't make any sense. I feel like
cast
the
a spell that
sheets
forces
are
a
off.
creature to make a saving throw. Yeah. Anyways, it's twin. It's level 2 spell. I assume that's gonna cost me 3 sorcery points.
Yes.
I can't check using the tooltip, so I think it's equal to. The cantrip is 1, and then everything beyond that is plus 1 sorcery point. But anyways, Second level spell, Tasha's Mind Whip. One's gonna be attacking my neck friend,
That's fair.
and then the other is. I can't tell the auras on these things. Is the purple one close to dying?
The purple one is close to dying, yes.
Yeah, the purple one looks pretty rough.
The orange one is also not in good shape.
Yeah, the other two are not quite as healthy as the one on your neck.
I'm debating whether or not we should be attacking the boss, because I feel like the boss might just make more!
That's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna attack the one that's on my neck and then the boss with Tasha's Mind Whip.
Just have Charles take care of the one on your neck.
Is there Charles right now?
No, it's a George.
Like, am I missing something?
Just a
I thought we had a small army. What happened to
That was the
other
end.
two?
That was before you got stoned,
Stoned.
and then we had
Yeah,
to burn a week.
That's true. I mean, have you only used it once today?
Yes,
Couple
but
more.
it also costs an action, so I'm not gonna do that now in combat. So it's int saving.
So I'm going back through. I mean, maybe I guess they changed it. The twin spell really sounds like it should be what heightened spell is, and heightened spell doesn't sound like it should be anything. And there's nothing in here that seems like it should be what twin spell used to be. I really don't know. I could look up to see if they messed up something in D&D Beyond or something, but that's weird.
Oh, we know what my intent was, and up until this point, I have been spec'd into twin spell. I'm just gonna roll with legacy
Yeah.
information. I mean, even all it does is affect the sorcery point, because upcasting Tasha's gives me a second attack target anyways.
Yeah, I mean yeah, that
So
works.
functionally here, the only thing that changes is how many sorcery points I spend. So, but we're gonna go with twins in one form or another.
Just realized that I can't keep spiritual weapon. It's a concentration, and so is aura vitality. So when I cast aura, my spiritual weapon would have dropped.
She also cast Sanctuary, which is also a concentration.
Anyway, so you blast
No.
the thing on your neck, and the boss, right?
Yes.
And they need to make 17 int
Int saves.
Sanctuary is not a concentration anymore.
13. It does not. That's for the Gemiel. Surprisingly, these mindless monsters aren't very smart. So no
Yay,
saves.
-3s.
Yay.
So cannot take reactions, and on the next turn has to choose between action or bonus action or movement. It only gets one of its 3 possible options for the next turn.
Nice.
And no reactions. You can... I guess nobody can run away because there's Oglops everywhere. But that'll do it for me. Oh, wait. Yeah, because I used my action. I can't try and take this Oglop. Can George?
George can.
George. Go George!
Oh,
Do the thing.
He's not leaving melee of orange here, right? If he
Yeah,
just
not if he goes in between.
yeah, okay. So George is gonna bite my neck, and don't suck at it, George.
Now he can bite your neck, or he can try to make a strength save, and that's
Yeah.
up to you.
Strength seems like the
His strength
safer.
his strength base is 8, and he has a -1 as a result. So of a proficiency. What's the check? Do we know, or is that shrouded until he fails it?
We do know what it is.
I'm sure we've done this enough times at this point.
It's a DC 15 strength check.
Oh god. Okay, never mind. Back to biting.
Yeah, it's
Just don't crit fail, George.
advantage bite because he's next to people. Here we go. All right, George, fuck off.
Wow.
Why do you exist?
Why so mad at George?
He knows why. We're gonna have a talking after this.
Wow.
Yeah, he tries and fails.
Does not
Seems
succeed.
scared of biting you and misses pretty wide.
Rip.
We're gonna have words later, George.
Wow. George is doing a best.
On a different best.
Well, then you need a different George.
I am on it.
Wow.
Kaya is up.
Okay.
Branda's threatening to slurry George.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
You
Okay, so I'm gonna attack this purple one.
Do it.
The 15.
15 hits. $11 damage. Yeah, you crush this one. It pops, squelches,
Gross.
and that one is taken out. Purple is dead.
Okay. I try poking this one on Brand with my sword.
Yeah, you can give it a poke.
Just don't move.
Doesn't support that.
Living room doesn't support that.
What's happening over there?
See, a crit.
Wow.
You're totally fine.
I'm not about to see some flesh come with this.
Yes.
For some reason, didn't update my damage.
That's what I said, but you can right click and crit damage it.
Yeah.
I don't know what this thing's doing.
Wow, that was shitty. That's okay. I get 2d6 as well. Shitty too.
How hard exactly are you trying to save my life?
Yeah, I mean, those, like, the bonus damage basically would have killed this thing. You shear this thing off Brand's neck, and in one fell swoop, and it crumples to the ground, twitches,
Ow.
its legs kind of curl up like a dead spider, and it's done.
Oh, welcome.
A welcome as I pull out a piece of fang from my neck. Could you not have done it cleaner?
That was your fault for not dodging in the first place. And that's my turn.
The orange one is going to try to attach itself to a weaker target. It's going to try to attach to George.
Oh, I was about to be offended, but yeah, George, that's fine.
16 will hit.
He reactions and flashes his butt.
Flashes his butt. Is that disadvantage on the roll?
Advantage on the roll. Yeah, the hit roll.
All right, one more. No, it's
Aww.
yeah.
Why
This
is your
thing
PC so low?
hoping it'll get a meal out of George. Latches onto him, tries to take a bite, and as it does, the George just fades out.
Evaporates.
Yeah, George is gone.
There is exactly one tear.
And that is the Jimule's turn. The cluster can only do one thing. I think given how unintelligent it is, it doesn't recognize or understand what sanctuary is at all, so it's going to try to attack Sutaru. Let's see, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Or choose
DC
lose the
14?
attack, or choose a new target. Okay, so wisdom saving throw. Did not get that. And it will just lose the attack. It can't choose a new target. Nobody else is close enough. Sutaru is up.
First, I am going to heal myself. 12. Then I'm going to heal Brandel with Cure Wound. Cure Wounds? For 15.
Very nice.
And then I'm going to end my turn because I don't want to break my sanctuary.
15. Yeah, we're just gonna firebolt the last Oglob.
Yeah, 20 will
That
hit.
is right. You.
Yeah, you. This one, another flame juts out, and this one twitches, catches on fire. One of its little legs burn off, and it hits the ground.
Nice.
Hit the ground.
Hits the ground. You
Dead.
killed it.
Yeah, right. That's somewhat for George, mostly for me.
George.
That's it.
Kai is up.
Alright. Back over here. Slashy slash. I botched.
Botched.
Wow.
Not much better.
Yeah.
Impressive in a way.
The cluster rears back, having failed against Satoru last time. Will kind of roll forward a little bit here and try to slam into Kaya this time. And miss the first one. Tries again with the same exact result. And Sutaru is up.
gonna heal myself again. Nice roll. It doesn't matter. And I am going to use Bless on 3 of us. Temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Wait, do I have to roll? I have to roll.
1d4.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
I
no.
mean,
it's not
No,
temporary
I'm
hit
sorry.
points.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, you
That's
get,
not how that works. You just get it every single time you roll. It just you just add it.
Yeah.
It's not. I was thinking of aid. This is bless. This is which is fine.
Yeah, everybody gets a +1 on their attack roll or save.
Okay.
Did you
and
just
that-
did you just poof your spirit weapon now?
my spirit weapon has been poofed since I cast Aura of Vitality, like 3 turns
Did you
ago.
just poof your aura then?
Oh, I should remove it.
Oh, you're right. I did. Yeah, I did. That's okay.
Oof.
Probably fine.
Probably
Hey,
fine.
basically everyone is full on health right now, so don't really need it
Yet, for now. Question
now.
mark. All right.
How likely is it that there's a phase 2?
Please no. I still
Um,
have about half my spells left, so even if there is a phase 2, I can weather at least a decent amount more damage, as long as it's not too much damage in one round. So, okay.
I'm gonna
Push the
cast
buttons, Brandon.
Dissonant Whisper on the boss. Because I don't know, I don't want to accidentally pop things. We're going with Psychic. Oh my god, what? Get ass rolls. And it does the wisdom save, so it has a chance to be even shittier.
Perfect.
Wisdom is the thing it's pretty decent at. So yeah, it saves on that. Taking 4.
Lame. That's it for me.
Indeed. Kaya is up.
Okay, I'll actually try hitting this time. 17.
17 plus 1 from Bless.
8.
But definitely enough.
I also get a 1d4 to...
Yeah, you get 1d4. So you gotta roll the d4.
17 hits though, right?
Yeah.
And that's just the attack roll, not damage.
Yeah. Target adds 1d4 to the attack roll or save.
Botch. Well, at least I did 10 damage.
Yeah, it you attack it and it immediately rolls towards you and tries to hit you again on your turn. So it's going to... It misses. But it's up again. It's going to try to ram into Sutaru now.
Still has to do the wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yeah. Crit fail. So, that's on Sanctuary, right?
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
will change targets then to Kaya, but it still missed. and it'll take its second attack. Wow, so many so many ones. That's its turn. Satoru is back up.
Okay, this time I'm actually going to use Bless, which is what I was originally going for. Aid. I don't know
Don't
what
cast
thing
Bless
says.
again.
You can't cast Bless.
Keep-
I don't want to cast it.
Keep blessing.
Aid. Yeah, aid. This one. Push this button. Do the thing. Get the hit points. There's 5 of them. And I don't think I have anything else that I can use as a bonus action. So I'm going to... Oh,
Do we add these as temp hit points? Is that what it is?
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that'll end my turn.
All right, Brand is up.
Brandon, you too.
Huh?
Temporary hit points.
5 temp hit
Get the little
points.
blue ring. Yeah. Oh, cool. It's keeping track of my sanctuary count, too. I was wondering if it would, if I added it on there.
I have disconnect.
Oh. Rip.
I'm gonna Mind Sliver. In saving because I just want to make it maximum complicated for Tanner. It's
Yes.
gonna have to roll for every one of my skills.
Incredible. So it's going to do an int save. That you know it's bad at now. You've seen it's bad at that. Well, it's bad at everything it's doing right now.
That is fantastic. Does that give me an automatic crit?
I mean, it feels like it should, but I guess not. It does give you full damage, though.
Full damage? Because full damage should be 2d6.
No, I mean, it gives you... It takes the whole 6.
Oh, okay. So,
It
so
takes
that's,
the whole
I
6 that
see.
you dealt.
Um,
Yeah, this thing's starting to look bloody now.
It's not really anywhere to move. I'm just gonna stay here. Really? I'm gonna start sneaking around.
Don't get close
Okay.
to it, Brandel. If it rolls into you, you'll probably die.
There are pillars in the way. and also you.
Wow.
Kai is up, if he's reconnected.
Okay. Keep attacking. 14?
14 hits.
I guess I still have bless, huh? Or is that over?
It's
Bless.
over because she
Oh.
casted different.
Oh.
Didn't you?
Mm-mm. It ended my Aura of Vitality. It stays
Oh.
up for 1 minute.
8 is not concentration, yeah. So I guess it is still up.
9 damage. I have to roll a 4 on this.
Doesn't make it.
Does not.
13 does. 13 just
13
hits.
does? Oh, okay. Bless for the win. I rolled 1 damage.
Hey, that's... Plus...
I rolled 1 damage again.
That's damage you wouldn't have got. I got disconnected.
Good.
We're all having issues.
We are. It's going very well.
Yeah, they now have like that pop-up that comes up and it's like, hey, you disconnected. Let's see, so 6 more. Yeah, it's looking pretty rough at this point. It does immediately reach back out and try to attack you. Tries to slam into you and it misses.
These are some rolls.
Yeah, there's some impressive rolls going on from everyone.
From everybody. These numbers are so low.
That's all for your turn. Then the cluster is up for its turn. It's gonna make another slam attack against Kaya. 18 doesn't hit. It's going to try to target Satoru again.
Wisdom saving.
Wisdom save. Nope. Again,
Victory.
these rolls are just fantastic. So it changes targets to Kaya. It does hit this time. Not crit though.
That was close.
Oh, the crit. Yeah.
Oof. 25 bludgeoning plus. Wow. 12 psychic, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Think.
Luckily, you
Strength.
got all the HP.
I think I'm going to use Stone's Endurance.
That attack was one short of Brand's max health.
16
not-
damage reduction.
Sweet.
Nice.
So-
Yeah.
Look at do your strength
So
saving.
21 damage.
Mm.
And then a strength saving throw. 19.
Save. Yeah. We are looking for an 18 on that. So
Oh, that's rough.
yeah.
That is, yeah.
You guys have both saved on that, and it's a high one. And that is its turn. Its tur's up.
Okay, I'm going to cast Resistance on Kaya, which gives him, and I'm going to use bludgeoning damage. It will reduce the amount of damage taken by 1d4, which is rolled when he takes damage. Still need bonus actions. Do I need to use any bonus actions? Mm, yeah. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use my last first level spell, Healing Word. 12 healing on Kaya. And that will end my turn. Substances. Oh. Nope, I take it back. Well, actually, can I take it back?
Yeah.
I just noticed everything is concentration. So if I cast resistance, then we'll lose left, which seems like a waste.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You can change it.
Okay, so I just won't use resistance then. Let's see. What is this? This one's also concentration. Everything's concentration. Can't do anything. Then I'll just end my turn with that heal.
Right, you found out your class is a praying class.
Ah, so much work.
Just healing. Just healing things.
Just healing. Yeah, just healing things.
Yeah, we're gonna stay with Mind Slivers. We're into DC 17.
All right. It's so bad at this. It needs crit for it. Nope, doesn't get it. Close. Not good enough.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, it kind of squelches and shifts, undulates a little bit. It's starting into some like death throes here. It's looking mad. Also, it like pushes against the column as you did that.
Against the column in which direction?
Towards you, like it tried to get to you, but you know, back behind the columns.
Column
It
too
can't.
big.
All right. Well, I've moved in a place where we're no longer in line of sight of each other. Hopefully, he loses track of me. It loses track of me. But that's it.
Yep, Kai's up.
Okay. More attacks.
Definitely hits. Definitely hits. Yeah, what does it look like when you finish this thing off?
I guess I do a big slash. Bunch of big row of eggs, I guess.
Well-
Pop. And then I see an opening in the middle and I plunge my sword into the opening that I see.
Is something is there something in the center like holding it together? Does it have like a core?
Yeah, I think as
Then-
like Kaya slashes this thing open, you know, he bursts some eggs on the front of it, and
Ugh.
the gemmules that come out are not fully formed. They just fall to the ground, flop down. They look small and kind of round instead of the triangular shape that you're used to. And he sees it's not even connective tissue. It's like the goopiness from inside these eggs crusted into like a hard center that was kind of interconnecting all these things, giving it some like sludgy neural pathways that made it into this kind of brain shape out of literally just like eggs, kind of made it into a singular
brain.
being, as opposed to just a cluster of eggs. And he pierces this thing, and all the goop kind of releases, and the eggs just kind of sploosh to the ground and kind of roll around the room. And yeah, you guys are out of combat.
Ooh.
This thing is quite dead. You say loot?
But
Ooh.
gross, but also loot.
Probably not to the surprise of anyone.
There's no loot.
There's no loot on this egg cluster thing.
Gross.
However, yeah,
There's an obsidian thingy.
yeah, Brand approaches the altar and
Oh
feels
wait, no. Do I? No wait. Do I?
Yeah, you
Do I wanna
approach
be-
the sacrificial altar. Now, I think you do look over at the stone now that this room has grown quiet, and you feel that like light pulsing of psionic energy from this black obelisk shard, as the like the green veins in it kind of shimmer and kind of glow. Yeah, it's definitely a powerful thing. You know, without Arcana checks, I mean, you can tell this. Like anybody could walk in here and realize that this is an immensely powerful magical object.
Sarah, what do you know about this?
It's a rock, just like the other rocks.
Okay. You're not using your history in any way.
History?
I don't know. It looks like a statue.
Oh.
I mean, the statue is of Doomthoin. You guys have seen enough Doomthoin stuff to recognize that. But the obelisk shard is sitting in the middle of the ruined altar in front of the statue.
Oh, you're Arcana Blue.
Yeah.
Let's make sure that everything is okay to touch it.
Yeah, I think between the 20 history and the 20 arcana, I mean, you guys kind of recall. I think Sutaru and Gwyn Orsong kind of had some discussions about like the scholarly parts of the original obelisks and how they were used. They don't really have any magical effects in and of themselves. Like, it's not like using a type of magic. It's for amplifying magic. So you don't get the feeling that there's anything dangerous about touching it. Bran, with your Arcana check, you definitely you get the same kind of feeling, like it's fine to pick up and stuff, but I think as you approach it, like, you can almost feel those voices that you've been hearing more and more. You almost start to hear them whispering again as it kind of comes in and fades out. You have to kind of focus on it, but you kind of hear voices. Not enough to really make out what it is, but you at least know that maybe their eyes are on these objects. They know that they're seeking them out. Maybe, I'd say with a 22 Arcana check, maybe they even it's like a cans with string attached. Maybe some of these echoes that you're hearing in proximity of this stone is because they have others.
It's been a while since we've done stone investigations. I don't remember. Do I get the sense that this feels like it's hostile, or is this relatively neutral?
It's pretty neutral. The obelisks themselves, didn't have anything to do with the Illithid. They were from the the previous, like, magical elf kingdoms had used them, and then in the past necromancers had used them, and then fearing that the power of the obelisks could be used against them in their new immortal form, they then sought out to destroy them once they've attained the power, and which is how this one came to be shattered. But now, for this ritual that these Illithids seem to be trying to pull off, there's they are trying to reassemble what they can of this amplifier.
So we have established that these, if not related to Illithids, are Illithid in origin.
I mean, not the stones themselves, but you know that from what the goblin, and what he had that, like, spike in his head and it burst. You were able to kind of understand that, like, this is some Illithid stuff.
In which case, I just open up a beacon. Hi, I'm here.
Wow.
I'm just gonna casually radiate good vibes towards the perceived illicit presence, but alright, so it looks like this stone is, well, maybe Kaya. Kaya, can you come pick up this stone because it's bigger than others?
It is bigger.
The shattered altar here, is there any significance to that?
No, it was an ornate shrine to Doomthoin back in the day. This room is very austere, very very nice, obviously, except for where like it's decayed from use and from like the space where the cluster has kind of milled about here and damaged things. It's still pretty, beautiful in here, but yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything else of much interest in this space. No loot, no things, just a big cluster. Fragment.
Alright.
There was a cluster. Now there's a fragment.
The altar here that's broken, is that out of stone? Because I don't know dwarves.
Yeah, it's done.
Just as a precaution, I think I'm gonna try and mold earth on this and restore the altar as best I can with the pieces there and try to recreate the table. I don't know, put 5 gold pieces on top of it.
Wow.
Because I've become super superstitious.
Yeah. Yeah. You mold earth. You take some time to fix this up and recreate it as best you can. I think as you do, and you put your offering up, some of the braziers in the room alight.
Good thing.
This room was
God.
pitch dark aside from your night vision allowing you to see, but some of the braziers in this room light up without any influence, and you see the
Drawing my
real
weapon?
beauty of this room. The shine of the gold. Look around. The walls themselves are beautiful and intricate. Yeah, it's a beautiful room. You get taken an inspiration point.
Oh.
Yeah, and that might benefit you later on. You never know.
Yes, it's lovely in here, Dimithline. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, statue nods at you.
Wow.
Nice.
Look, I've suffered a little bit at shrines. I just gonna make good with every shrine from now on.
Presumably your devotion increases.
Totes. Big Doomathorn.
Oh.
Okay. Time to rest.
Yeah,
Because
you
I
guys,
have like no spells left.
yeah, you guys. I mean,
Kinda
this
took-
is like a boss area. You guys definitely cleared out this stuff. All the tokens in here reset. So if you run into anything crazy, nothing is left in here. This map, I've had it with this map. Hopefully,
The next one will behave.
yeah. Hopefully, it's just the map or something about this. But yeah. All right, so you guys want to head back to Phandelver, I guess.
No, it takes a whole
Uh,
week to travel to Phandelver. I feel like we should just rest here.
Oh yeah. I mean,
The-
certainly. I
Then
mean, there
again,
are,
do we want to
like,
carry
beds
this
and
rock
stuff.
with us?
Kai's a giant. He'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Do we check with what the heck was the guy's name? Haldrick Gundren? What was the guy in the ring?
Whole Jack.
Holdjack, if there's anything else of significance, like why did we culminate into this? Is there some? Is this just the boss room?
This is, I mean, it's essentially the boss room. Yeah, this place was a dwarven trading post. They put, when the cult of the obelisk here that was hanging out in here started squatting in here. They had their gemule eggs that grew into a cluster. They put it in the biggest, best place, the place of honor in this place. So they put it here in the worship hall, and it grew as they fed it, and they fed its creatures.
So it's basically a queen bee and or a queen ant.
Yeah.
Do nothing but brood.
Yeah, it's a brood mother kind of thing. Just to put it out there, if it hit you with slam and you are reduced to 0 points, it kills you immediately.
Wow.
But it can only because it consumes you when it rolls over you. It can only spawn the eggs once a day. So
Oh. Well,
you were not
I
in
was
danger
so
of
nervous that we
more
were
of those
just gonna
things.
shake more shit off.
So what you're saying is
Psychic-
Kai and I really lucked out because it took out half my health with one hit, and we lucked out on our strength saves.
Yeah. Yeah. It's slow, but whenever it's attacked, it can move up to its speed towards the attacker without invoking opportunity attacks.
Oh. That's why it cheated.
Yeah. So every time somebody hit it, it tried to move towards the attacker. So that's why it kept hitting Kaya. I do love that you went for Sanctuary instead of just moving behind the pillars like Bran did, which is fine.
What?
No,
I don't have sanctuary.
that's what I think. I think the pillars was probably the easier solution than just using Sanctuary. But,
Let's be honest.
but yeah, I mean, you guys have been through this whole place. You know it pretty well. There's plenty of places for you to get a full night's sleep in general comfort. Tara's already picked out the librarian's quarters there.
I've already shut both doors. I've already tucked into bed. I've already hit the long rest fun.
I'm gonna go into this festival because it's relatively small. Oh, that's a festival for you. It's the last area that we haven't gone in.
Yeah.
The 10 pinpoints, they go away on long rest. Is that gonna, right?
Yeah, they go away on long rest.
Oh yeah, fix itself. Alright, I've hit the long rest button. And assuming that we are on the other side of that, I'm also gonna reach into the bag of furry things.
A furry thing.
Furry bag.
Okay. Okay, I got in here. I am going to use bless. Or no, aid. Not bless. God damn it. Aid. I swear to
Very
God.
similar.
Add
Is
your
it good?
5 temp hit points.
Oh, a black bear. What bear is best? False.
Bears.
Black bear.
Beats Battlestar Galactica.
Yes.
Yes. Another one. You know, I have the brand new Monsters Manual. Oh no! Oh, there is one. I was gonna say, like, why doesn't it have a cool token? They need to give me things with tokens. It does have a token.
Hey.
Um,
Bear.
I don't know what the point of putting it on this map is, but
Grab the other 2, Bran.
we did it.
Oh, does this like legit change the map?
Beyond
Oh.
that door is a set of stairs that leads down to the
Oh,
Crypt of Talvin,
it's-
which is a totally different map. Doop, doop, doop. Sorry, this will take just a moment.
Did you say it leads down?
Yeah, you go down deeper into the crypt. Wild. Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
don't know where we ended up. Oh, here we are.
Oh, I didn't.
Where are you going?
Down the stairs.
Yeah, before you guys move on too far, um, let's see. I don't even know what to do. Make a guess.
Huh?
Jeez, I'm trying to figure out what kind of check would be most appropriate for this.
I don't like where this is going.
I guess you can make a.
Whatever it is, I got it covered. Check it out.
Oh my god.
I'll take a religion or arcana check.
Can't-
Religion or
can't
arcana
even-
check. You're gonna break
won't even load.
your own thing.
It's so upset. I wish that you could hear the sound that it makes when all of the dice are rolling. Yeah. It's funny. Okay, I'm sorry. Religion or arcana? What knoweth I? Why did I? Oh, that's Bran. I was gonna say, why did I
Oh, I
roll
think it's
another
a
religion
bear.
check?
That's the
But
other
I did not.
Black bear.
Back there.
Okay. See what you guys rolled. Yeah, 20 religion, 22 arcana. Yeah, there's a weird sense of dread. You've seen some of this before. And now that you're in this holier place, it feels a little different. It feels a little harder. This Bran recognizes that like sort of psionic echoes. Like there's that one common room that you guys walked into, and you saw echoes of a battle that was fought there. That like sense of dread that you saw while you were seeing those images, you feel them all the time in here. You're not seeing anything actively as you descend down these stairs, but you're kind of filled with that sense of dread that you saw, like when you first saw those for a moment and were deciding if it was real or not. There's an eeriness as you come down here, and I think Sitara, as you're thinking like, this is a sacred place, and how does a place of sacred and this sacred and peaceful interact with something as terrible as a war, a massacre even happening in this sacred space, and it's left with this sort of haunted feeling.
It's haunted. Shit's haunted.
Moon's haunted.
When it's
Definitely.
haunted.
Haunted. Oh, sit down. It's not a good time to be drunk. Keep accidentally
Alright.
clicking on.
Yeah,
It's
you
good to know.
enter into this first room. 4 stone sarcophagi standing against the walls here, 2 against the northern wall and 2 against the southern. A statue of a dwarf warrior stands between each pair. The statues in the sarcophagi are all badly cracked, as if they would fall apart with a touch.
Well,
I've
Jack.
s- I've seen enough Skyrim to know where this is going.
Jack looks around and is like, Wow, honestly, with the profane form that I'm in, I half expected my soul to burn up just being in here. This is a deeply holy place. Only the best of the best and the most holiest. I mean, this was high order priests were buried here. Um,
I'm sorry, buried?
yeah, well, I mean,
it's a crypt.
interned.
It's a crypt.
Yeah, I mean, this is a incredibly holy place. That you know, a door. I didn't have a low standing in, with my brothers, but being a common mine foreman, I would never have even been allowed to approach a place like this.
You're telling me as you recognize nothing in here.
I mean, I recognize dwarven sarcophagus when I see one, but no, I mean, this is what do you people have? Church leaders? This is where the catacombs
people.
under where your highest seat of your church leaders would be buried. Like, this is secrets upon secrets that only the highest up would have ventured in here. You might be the first non-dwarves, well, and beside the Illithids that clearly made their way through here, that's ever been in this area.
Just to check, is it in your people's culture to curse your sarcophagi or I don't know, something in the style of Egyptians, which probably doesn't make sense to you?
He's I mean, we wouldn't curse our own, no, but
Oh, but I mean, people interlopers that would be interlopers to the
curses, no. Protections, yes. I mean, certainly, this place would not be undefended, I think. Yes, it's. I think it's safe to say that there would be
It's cursed.
protections that would have deterred any would-be crypt thieves.
All right. So we're activating curses then. Several thousand-year-old curses is what I'm hearing.
I mean,
I
don't
mean-
know.
I mean, it isn't not what we're doing. Okay, I've disconnected. That's rude.
So
No,
rude.
thank you. No, thank you. All right. You know what? Oh, are there any? Is there anything suspicious about these statues? What is that? Investigation? Perception? I want to know if they're booby trapped.
You can
That's what
investigate
I
them.
said.
You're checking something specific like that.
whole check was useless.
He told you that they definitely could be.
The same as where we were when we started this conversation.
Yeah. On perception check, a good perception check. Perception check's not as specific as to like checking like a statue, but I think you're kind of looking at both statues, trying to assess what exactly it is that if they could be booby trapped or something. And no, there's nothing about the statues themselves that seem animated or anything.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well then.
Okay, lead the way.
Actually,
Yeah.
the statues look pretty frail, actually.
I lead the way.
That's weird.
You're the tank. You're the tankiest.
Only butter have a burr.
Grant has a bear.
Oh, I don't know the bear stats. I was gonna say, I wonder how much HP it has if it can tank.
I should share that with you. I will do that.
Is this a good stopping point, actually?
It certainly can be. Yeah, I
It's
mean,
already
we probably
3
wouldn't go
o'clock for
too
you.
much further. Yeah, you. I'll just describe your as you kind of look down this hallway, out through this room. There's you hear some water sloshing kind of in the distance. You get a foreboding sense as you look through the halls. You kind of see not as materialized as before, but you all feel like you see a glimpse of a mind flayer here, dwarf there, like walking down hallways, through a wall.
Like phantom images or like
Yeah,
legit?
like phantom images,
Okay.
like translucent, ghostly looking echoes. I mean, had you not seen sort of that echo before upstairs, seeing them now in this crypt, you would have sworn that they were ghosts.
Ghosts, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you
Good.
Haunted.
this is
Shit's
a
haunted.
spooky ass place.
Shit's haunted.
Yeah, and that's a good place before you guys get into whatever this place has in store for you. I'll say I don't think it's quite as big as the last place, but it's probably close.
Ready?
Cool.
By the last place, are we saying upstairs?
Upstairs.
Yeah, upstairs. Yeah.
It feels like one big dungeon. They are all
Upstairs
actually
was
connected, but
not small.
It sure wasn't. There were a lot of.
it did
I
take
mean,
us a few
it was
sessions.
relatively empty, but yes, it did take us a few sessions. There were a lot of monsters up there. There's a lot of fighting, and I assume the further down we go, the more we fight.
There'll probably be some more fighting. If I had
And
to guess.
there appears not to be any beds down here.
Yeah, not that you've seen so far. I mean, there are beds for the dead.
Wow.
Hoo, 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 ha, ha.
Sleep in one of the coffins.